Is it so often that when you're trying to find an escape, you feel so alone? I feel like in a world that seems to be so busy, you're all alone. This is a topic that's always been so interesting to me. We often find ourselves in life trying to find an answer, figure out what's going on to something, anything really. And oftentimes we end up just looking for an escape. We look for a fictional character with fictional life, fictional personality, with relationships that feel so real and so special in all reality. Beyond the screen, there's not much else. I find it interesting that that's kind of how society we live in. We live in a world where there's so many things to be grateful for. There's so many things that are so beautiful. And yet, we find ourselves trying to find an escape. Why is that? Why do we have to escape from life? Why can't we just be happy with what we have? Why is it always such a daunting task to be happy? To find that escape? You look at these characters in their own little world and they're so happy, so carefree. And yet, again, alone. We set down the controller, turn off the screens, lie down in bed, scared for the next day. What's happening tomorrow? What's required of me? Why do I have to go back? Why can't I just stay here? Forever? Sometimes these moments in time that we have where we're playing games by ourselves, they feel strangely the same way. We feel strangely alone, even though we're with many others that are doing the same. And we feel oddly alone, even though we're interacting with so many other people. One way we tend to deal with that, I feel, is we hang out in friend groups. We have groups of us that all feel the same way, and yet we're all trying to get out of that sinking feeling of darkness and loneliness. That we all play together, and we make some pretty memorable memories. We have some funny jokes, funny moments that are special. But yet, we're in another world. And lack for a better description, it's not real. We're all just running. Some people are able to get away. Some people are able to figure it out. And I'm happy for them. I truly am, because it's a sad place. It's a sad world to live alone. Yet some days it feels like you just keep being defeated. Knocked down. Unable to win. Oftentimes when I leave myself to think alone, just to myself, no games, no music, just me and my thoughts. I don't know why, but I often feel like that's the most dangerous place to be for myself. I'm not entirely sure the reason, and it's definitely not something I choose. But when I'm alone, I think that's the most afraid I am. Because secretly behind what many people may see as hopeful, cheery, lighthearted, they don't notice of my own thoughts going on in my own head. Actions that and ideas that come to mind. And you know they're wrong, they know they're bad, but you're so afraid that you might cave that you stand there paralyzed. And since you know it's wrong, you don't act on it, then you don't act on really anything. You're just stuck in a limbo state. I don't really know why I think this way or act the way I do. I often find I have problems, I guess, being two-faced, if that makes sense. I'll act happy and cheery in front of others, but when I'm alone, I'm locked. Stuck. Unable to move. I shudder at the fact of staying there. And yet, I can't find it in myself to bring myself out of there. I have to spend time with people that don't exist. People with special abilities and unique lives to escape my own. I don't want to do that anymore. I don't want to do this. And yet, I always find myself in the same spot. Grabbing the controller, turning to the screen. As time flies. Clock keeps ticking. And the show must go on. Responsibilities come. And we have to act. The show must go on, right? Does it really have to? I don't get a single break. People used to talk about social media a lot, and how, wow, that was a really close game, and how it can be really toxic, and because you can see other people's lives, and it just kind of makes you feel down. I didn't used to see social media that way. I used to feel that, well, they're happy, and I'm happy where I'm at. And that's how it used to be. I was doing what I was doing, and they were doing what they were doing. I was great. But now I come back, and more often than not, I can see myself longing. I don't think it's being jealous necessary, because jealousy is slightly different than this. Sometimes I look at my life and I'm just like, what if it was different? What if I had done that differently? What if I was different? What would things look like? And don't take this the wrong way, I'm not saying, like, what if I got this job? Or what if I actually had gotten that grade on that test? Or done well in this class? But it's more like, it's more of, it's kind of hard to explain. What if my foundation on life was completely different? And it's a war of a question for my mind, because I'll be like, well, I wouldn't want things to change. I love what I have. I would never want it to change. But while in the same, I feel like this. I don't want to feel like this. I didn't think that would hit me there. Like, if I was in a different situation, would I feel different? How can I get out of this? How can I be free of this mental turmoil? This self-beating, this self-loathing. It's interesting because you'll see a lot of people and they'll talk about their experiences and they'll say, well, you gotta do this and that, and you just gotta grow and overcome. I am paralyzed. I am afraid. Many people say that's okay. You can feel that way. It's okay to feel that way. But what if that's all I feel? It never ends. It always has felt that way, and always continues to. I want what people want. I don't want to be stuck here. Why can't I have a part of that? Am I different? Am I not allowed to? Am I being punished? What is it? I hit spawn point. Gotta love the Nintendo D-pad. I don't want to be a burden to other people. I don't want to have people worried about me. So I often worry for them. But how can I fix me if I can't fix them if I can't fix me, you know? And I don't really know I'm really talking about this, to be honest. But sometimes I kind of wish I can just throw myself into another world and never come back, you know? The ones you read about in the books, the ones you play in the games. Why can't I be a part of the world that's fallen and I clean it up, I fix it, I'm the hero? I look at our world and it's also fallen, but in different ways, and it's not calling for a hero. And likes of which of me, I can't fix its problems. Some say I can, but what am I supposed to do about that? What can a guy like me do in a world like this?